Back to the same decision, rather discussion. Is DPDP an IT function just because software uses it or just because data is digitized? Or is a legal function because it's law? Welcome to my YouTube channel where you regularly see new content on data privacy, and we are going to talk about DPDP and which department it does belong to. And I talk about it a lot in different forums and different videos that I have already given and on my Udemy courses as well. It's not a one-man decision. Of course, the ultimate responsibility is of the leadership, right? But it is not an IT software. It is not only a law. It is not a finance who has to pay taxes and get compliant, right? Or only HR to fix up the employee thing. It's a mix of all the departments, all individuals in our organizations who are handling personal information of an external agency in digital format. In digital format becomes incidental here. 99% of businesses are digital, right? So decisions form that through that accumulation of information that gets collected inside an organization, and signal emerge at different times as to how that information is being handled by different people and different departments in the organization. There's no single owner of any piece of information. There's no single owner of the entire picture also. Therefore, people have to work together. You can have a single owner in terms of taxes where only finance is responsible for it. But here it is beyond all that thing. The risk grows and grows quietly internally. Accountability purely depends on what is visible to the outside world, right? So if these departments don't work together properly with a proper system, there's an internal issue, risk, right? And what is visible to the world could be a correct picture right now, but it can impact that visibility because it is the lack of accountability due to which the system is not working the way it is expected. How does it contribute into different pieces? Well, IT's role is only technical. You need to buy a software. They need to provide you resources to host it and manage it, or rather manage those resources. Right? They are not responsible for what does the software do and how does it do it. HR sees people impact about the employee's personal data. HR does not know what happens to the personal information of prospects and customers. It's not HR's domain, right? HR is going to see only of the internal customer or the employees. Legal sees implications, what is happening with the data and what is the legal implication of it. If something goes wrong, if the consent was not proper or anything. DPO sees patterns with respect to privacy only and with the way a particular department is working so that they can find out where are the gaps and they can help sort them out. And the leadership looks at the summaries of all of them. So the prime ownership lies with the leadership at the end. No one sees everything unless reporting is set accordingly. Where do the decisions get lost all along this way? Signals stay in silos, right? They are at different places. Everyone is doing their own work with or without, I would say, a governance mechanism or a working mechanism that collaborates them. Language changes across layers. So there are, and it's not literal language as one person is talking in English and another in Hindi or a regional language. It is the way they interpret the things. The escalations are unclear. Silence is misread as comfort. People start believing that someone else is doing it the way it's supposed to be done. And there's partial clarity. And due to partial clarity, there are delays in action. People are not able to handle it the way they were supposed to handle it. So what kind of governance lens should be there? Decisions need to travel across. Not hop across departments, but travel across departments. Accountability follows awareness, and everyone needs to be available and aware for what they are doing. Governance depends on connections between people, between departments. Documentation preserves the intent of doing things. The documentation exactly tells you why and what is being done and how is going to be handled. And DPDP maturities shows in the flow. It shows how the things are going to work and how the things are going to be handled in the near future for the system. So that's about The decisions related to DPDP moving across the organization, the maturity will come in only when the legal plugs in and says, yes, by compliance, we are all perfect. Maturity will come in when all the systems are governed and created and followed in a way that interrelated things have been taken carefully. I hope you like the content of this video. The accountability does not fail at one point. It will fade out, not yet fail, but fade out when the informations don't connect, when the different departments don't talk to each other properly. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share your feedback on the comment section. And if you need more information about various aspects of privacy, you can log on to Udemy and watch my courses over there. Short courses, but a lot of education. Thank you.